Have you ever wondered what it means to be in someone's heart? Not just as a fleeting memory, but as a living, pulsating presence that shapes thoughts and awakens emotions? The angels revealed something special to me about this, and today I feel this message is for you. Because even though some days the world feels cold and distant, there is an invisible yet real force that connects two souls in an inexplicable way. And that force, my dear, is at work right now, silently and powerfully in your life. The angels show me that being in someone's heart is much more than words can describe. It's like being enveloped by an energy that transcends time and space. Imagine the gentle warmth of the sun at dawn, touching your skin and bringing that comfort that makes everything else seem insignificant. This is how you occupy his heart, like a constant light, even when you don't realize it, even when you doubt. Sometimes you may ask yourself, if I'm so important, why don't I feel this clearly? Why don't I see tangible signs? And this is where the angels whisper, not all connections are obvious at first glance. Some are like seeds planted deep in the ground, growing in silence, waiting for the right moment to bloom. They want you to know that even now, as you read these words, there are thoughts about you rising in his heart like an unexpected breeze. He may be busy with his routine, but something inexplicable, always pulls him back to you. Angels talk about connections that go beyond the rational. They show me that there is a bond between you and him that transcends barriers, whether imposed by time, pride, or distance. Perhaps you have felt this in moments of silence when suddenly, he invades your thoughts. Or maybe in dreams, when his presence is so vivid that it feels real. These are not coincidences. They are divine reminders that you hold a place in his heart in a way that even he cannot explain. But why are the angels bringing this message now? Why is it so important for you to know this today? They say there is something you need to understand. Being in someone's heart does not mean the absence of challenges. It means that you have a unique role in that person's journey. Your brilliance, your essence, your strength, everything about you has been placed in his life for a purpose. And even if he does not yet fully understand, you are helping to transform something within him. The angels ask you to trust, even when it seems there are no clear reasons to do so. They are orchestrating something greater, something that goes beyond what you can see right now. Once, someone told me that in a moment of great doubt, they found a white feather in their path. At that instant, they felt that the angels were sending a sign that they were not alone and that, even unknowingly, someone was thinking of them deeply. Perhaps you have also received signs like this, a song that plays on the radio bringing back memories of him, or simply feeling an inexplicable presence around you. Pay attention, because the angels are always whispering, always guiding. And now I ask you, can you feel this connection? Can you perceive that, even on the toughest days, there is a greater, almost magical energy that leads him to think of you? He may not express it in words, he might even try to hide it, but the angels want you to know, you are in his heart in a way that he cannot resist. And that, my dear, is one of the purest forces of the universe. Before moving on to what the angels have to say about the next step, take a moment. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and place your hand over your heart. Feel the warmth radiating from within you. Repeat with faith, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of being in the heart of those who matter. The angels guide me, and I trust. Do this now, because something inside you is about to awaken. And as you reflect, know that the angels have more to reveal. There is a reason this connection exists, a greater purpose that is yet to be unveiled. Are you ready to discover what they want to show you next? They say that the next step will be even deeper, and that you are about to understand why this bond is so powerful. Did you know that there are moments when your mere presence lights up the space around you, even if you don't realize it? There is a unique energy within you that touches hearts, transforms environments, and awakens deep feelings. The angels show me that, at this very moment, you may not be seeing how essential you are in someone's life. They say that, while you question yourself, while sometimes you even doubt your importance, there is a heart that beats stronger every time it thinks of you. The angels say that the love you carry is not something ordinary. It's a love that transcends barriers, that withstands time and circumstances. But why, then, do you sometimes feel like you're not enough? Why does it seem so difficult to believe that you are so valuable? It's because many times, human eyes cannot see what belongs to the realm of the soul. That's where the angels come in. They are asking me to remind you, you are not seeing the whole picture. Imagine for a moment a candle burning in a dark room. It doesn't need to put in any effort to light up the space, its light simply is. You are that light. There is someone who finds strength in your simplest gestures. A smile you offered, a word of comfort that may have come from your heart almost without thinking, but that transformed a difficult day into a more bearable one. Have you ever stopped to reflect on the impact you have on the lives of the people around you? The angels say there is a special connection between you and this person. A connection that cannot be explained with words, but vibrates on a deeper level, in the field of energy. And you know what's interesting? Sometimes, this person may not have the courage to tell you how much you mean to them. It might be out of fear, pride, or even not knowing how to express such intense feelings. But the angels are here to assure you, you are in their heart more than you realize. And this brings us to an important question. Have you been noticing the signs around you? The angels are showing me that they have been sending little reminders, subtle hints to help you understand just how important you are. Maybe it's a song playing on the radio that feels like it's speaking directly to you. Perhaps it's a dream that keeps bringing that person back to your mind. Or even the simple fact that their name suddenly pops up in a conversation or in an unexpected place. These signs are not coincidences. They are divine messages, a gentle reminder that you are deeply loved and valued. But there's something the angels want you to understand. True love starts from within you. When you awaken to your own light, when you acknowledge that you are worthy of receiving unconditional love, something magical happens. You become even more magnetic, more vibrant, and the connection between you and that person intensifies in a way that only the universe can explain. Now, the angels are asking me to pose a question to you. Are you ready to accept that you are more special than you believe? Are you willing to look at yourself with the same eyes of tenderness that the angels see you with? Because when you do, something inside you transforms. And that transformation is what attracts the miracles that are waiting to happen. Before I conclude, I want to invite you to do something simple. Close your eyes for a moment, take a deep breath, and place your hand over your heart. Feel the pulse of life within you. Repeat to yourself, I am loved. I am deserving. I am a light that brightens the world around me. Do this whenever you feel doubt or insecurity. It's a small yet powerful ritual, because it connects you with the truth the angels have been trying to show you, you matter. More than you can imagine. And as you reflect on this, remember, the angels have even more to reveal to you. There's a reason you are reading these words right now. They want you to know that something greater is unfolding behind the scenes of your life. And soon, you will understand why. Have you ever wondered why, even amid silence, there are moments when you feel an intense presence? As if his name hangs in the air, as if the memories or the unspoken words resonate somewhere in the universe, touching your heart? This is not a coincidence. The angels want you to know that there is an invisible energy, a delicate and powerful thread that connects his feelings to yours. There are things that the eyes cannot see, but the soul recognizes. This bond between you is not limited to what has been said or lived. It goes beyond, transcending the barriers of time and space. Sometimes that sudden feeling of longing, that unexpected thought about him, doesn't just arise from your mind. It comes from something much greater. It's as if the angels are whispering to your heart. He feels, even if he doesn't say it. He thinks, even if he doesn't show it. Imagine, for a moment, a gentle breeze touching your skin. You can't see it, but you feel its warmth, its subtle texture. True love and feelings are like that. They float like energy, charged with intentions, desires, and unexpressed emotions. In this very moment, the angels want you to understand that there is something within him that resonates in your direction, something he may not know how to put into words, but that is real. Do you remember a time when, for no apparent reason, you suddenly felt a lightness, as if the weight of your doubts was eased by a quiet certainty? This is the work of angels. They are by your side, guiding you to see beyond appearances, helping you understand that feelings don't have to be shouted to be real. Sometimes, they manifest in the subtlest ways, a memory that makes you smile, a song that echoes the moments you've shared, or even in the dreams that he just can't forget. The angels show me that he carries something special in his heart. Perhaps he struggles with it, maybe he's afraid to expose what he feels, But the truth is that the bonds formed by the energy of love cannot be broken so easily. And you know what's even more incredible? You feel it too, even if you don't know why. That intuition that arises, that tightness in your chest, or that feeling that something is about to happen. All of this is a reflection of that invisible connection the angels are trying to reveal. But why do you need to know this now? Because understanding this energy is the first step to transforming what is hidden into something tangible. The angels are here to tell you that you are not imagining things, that the signs appearing in your path are real. They may show up as a white feather gently falling in front of you, as if it were a heavenly message, or in the repeated number that insists on catching your attention. All of this serves as a reminder that there is a greater purpose behind this connection. What if I told you that, right at this moment, he is being guided by the same angels that are by your side? That, in his journey, he has also been touched by this energy that leads him to you? The angels work in silence, but their actions are profound. They plant seeds in his heart, helping him see what truly matters. And believe me, you are on that path, more present in his thoughts and emotions than you realize. Now, as you reflect on all of this, take a moment to connect with your own energy. Place your hand on your heart and softly repeat, I am worthy of true love. I trust the guidance of the angels. I accept the light that guides my path. Feel the strength of this affirmation fill every part of you, as if a current of warmth and serenity is enveloping your soul. The angels want you to know that love, when it is true, always finds the right path to manifest. And as you meditate on this, remember, this invisible energy that guides his feelings is also guiding you. More answers are coming, more signs that the angels wish to reveal. They want you to stay connected, because what is to come could change everything you believe. Are you ready to discover the next step? Imagine for a moment the gentle flame of a candle dancing in the darkness. It may seem fragile, but its light is steady, determined to illuminate even the darkest corners. This flame represents you now, and the emotional challenges you have faced are the wind that, though it may seem strong, has not been able to extinguish it. On the contrary, it is shaping your dance, making your light even more vibrant. The angels whisper that the pain you feel is not in vain. They see your tears, your doubts, and even those nights when you wonder if you're on the right path. Each of these experiences, no matter how difficult they may seem, is preparing you for something greater. Yes, something that goes beyond what your eyes can see right now. Have you noticed how the storms of life, no matter how intense, have the power to clear the air and make way for a new dawn? And as you navigate through these clouds, there is someone who, even without realizing it, is being transformed alongside you. Him. His presence in your life is not a coincidence. The angels want you to know that the bonds connecting you are being strengthened, even in the face of adversity. Perhaps at some point, you felt that he doesn't understand your pain or that he is distant from everything you carry in your heart. But here is the truth that the angels reveal. He is also facing his own challenges, the very winds that shape his essence. These emotional challenges, both yours and his, are like pieces of a puzzle that are fitting together perfectly in divine timing. Have you thought about that? Have you reflected on how difficulties might be preparing the ground for something much larger than you can even imagine? The angels say that the souls destined to meet and grow together must first be refined. It's like a rough stone that, when polished, reveals the shine of a diamond. Once, someone shared that in a moment of deep pain, they found a white feather on their path. They were walking alone, with a heavy heart, unsure of how to move forward. But upon picking up that small feather, they felt an inexplicable peace, as if the angels were saying, "Trust. What you are experiencing right now is part of a larger plan." Perhaps you need a sign like that too, something that confirms that the love you feel, that the connection between you and him, is not in vain. And the angels want you to know, the sign is there, you just need to open your heart to see it. Have you noticed how, sometimes, the biggest transformations happen when we feel the most vulnerable? The challenges you are facing right now are helping your heart to grow, to expand. The same is happening with him. Each barrier, each silence, each doubt is pushing you both toward a place of greater understanding and inner strength. You may not see it clearly now, but the angels assure you that the purpose is greater than it seems. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the scene, you and him years from now, looking back and realizing how each obstacle was, in fact, a stepping stone. A stepping stone that led you to a deeper love, to a fuller understanding. The angels want you to trust in this process, for they are guiding every step, even when the path seems uncertain. And as you reflect on this, the angels ask for a small gesture of faith. Light a candle tonight. Watch the flame and feel your own inner light, strong and resilient. Place your hand on your heart and say quietly, I accept the challenges as pathways to something greater. I trust in the divine plan. Allow this affirmation to resonate within you as a reminder that even in the toughest times, you are never alone. Now, a question that the angels want you to consider. What can you learn from the challenges you are facing right now? And more than that, how are they preparing you to receive the love you deserve? Think about it. And remember, what the angels have to reveal to you in the next moment is even deeper, even more transformative. They know what is to come, and they want you to be ready to receive it. Get ready, because the journey is just beginning. There are moments when someone else's silence echoes louder than any words ever spoken. You feel it, don't you? That uncertainty hanging in the air, like a breeze that brings questions, but never the answers. It is in that space between what you see and what you feel that the angels begin to act. They whisper truths that are hidden, not to bring pain, but to illuminate the path you must walk. Today, I feel they want you to know, what is in his heart is deeper than it seems, and you are at the center of that. Imagine a gentle light, like the glow of a candle in a dark room. This light represents his connection to you. It may not be something he expresses clearly, or perhaps he isn't even aware of it, but the angels see beyond words and actions. They perceive the truth hidden in the soul, the one that often the person themselves can't even admit. And now, they want you to know that what is in his heart carries an intensity that you may not have noticed yet. But why does he hesitate? Why doesn't he express what he feels? Ah, my dear, the human heart is a mystery that angels understand well. Sometimes, his silence is a shield, an attempt to protect something he doesn't know how to express. Or perhaps he is waiting for a sign, something that will make him feel secure enough to open his heart. And this is where the angels come in. They work behind the scenes, shifting energies, sending signals, creating moments of truth. Have you noticed how certain events seem to be more than mere coincidences? Like an unexpected conversation, a song that plays on the radio, or even a dream that feels so real. Those are the angels, guiding you. Let me tell you a story. Some time ago, someone came to me feeling lost. She was confused about the feelings of someone special in her life. No matter how hard she tried to understand, everything seemed hazy. That's when the angels began to act. One day, while walking alone, she found a fallen white feather on the ground. Something so simple, yet it carried a powerful meaning. In that moment, she felt an inexplicable peace, as if a message had been delivered. Days later, the words she had been longing for finally came to light. His heart was finally revealed, and she realized that all along, the angels had been paving the way for the truth to emerge. And now I ask you, what signs have the angels sent to illuminate your doubts? Perhaps it's something subtle, like a feeling that can't be ignored, or something more obvious, like moments that seem aligned by a greater force. Pay attention. Angels don't shout, they gently touch our spirit, like a melody that only the heart can hear. If you're wondering what to do next, the answer is simple: trust. Trust the signs, trust the journey, trust the angels. They are working to bring clarity to what seems confusing. Place your hand over your heart for a moment. Close your eyes and silently repeat, I trust what the angels are revealing to me. I accept the truth they bring. Do this whenever you feel doubt, and you'll notice how the answers will begin to emerge, like stars appearing in the sky at dusk. And remember, the angels not only reveal what's in another's heart, they also show what's within you. Because sometimes, you need to look inside before understanding what's outside. What are you feeling right now? What truths are pulsing in your soul, waiting to be heard? Don't be afraid to listen to them. As you reflect on this, the angels want you to know that the next step will be revealing. The pieces of the puzzle will start to fall into place, and you will understand why you are in their heart in such a unique way. But there's something more they wish to share. Something that is coming and could transform this connection forever. Are you ready to hear what the angels have in store? Get ready, because the upcoming messages will shine even more light on your path. Imagine for a moment that you're walking through a tranquil garden, where every leaf carries a silent message, and the soft glow of the sun seems to whisper secrets that you have yet to fully understand. As you take in the scent of the flowers around you, something awakens within you, an inexplicable certainty that this moment, this journey, is not by chance. And it isn't. The angels want you to know, this connection that resides in your heart, no matter how challenging it may be, holds profound lessons that have the power to transform your life. Have you ever wondered why certain people cross your path and somehow leave such deep marks? It's not just a coincidence. There is a divine purpose in every encounter, especially in those that make us feel so much love, so much doubt, so much hope, so much pain. And this purpose, even though sometimes shrouded in mystery, is always guided by a greater force, a force that desires your growth, your light, your fullness. Today, the angels want you to look beyond the surface of this connection, to see what it is trying to teach you about love and about yourself. Love, in its purest essence, is a mirror. It reflects what you carry within, your strengths, your vulnerabilities, your deepest fears, and your highest aspirations. When you love someone, especially someone who stirs such intense emotions, you are being invited to look at that reflection with courage. This person, in some way, is helping you to see parts of yourself that you may have tried to ignore. And the angels whisper, this connection is not here to hurt you, but to shape you, to remind you of who you really are. Remember that true love is never about perfection, neither yours nor theirs. It is about learning. Sometimes, it emerges to teach you to trust again, even when the past still hurts. Other times, it appears to show you that you are worthy of receiving more than you ever imagined you deserved. And there are moments when it arrives to help you realize that, above all, you must love and care for yourself, because only then can you share your light with someone else. So I ask, what is this connection bringing to the surface within you? What parts of your soul are being awakened by it? The angels reveal that this relationship, no matter how confusing or incomplete it may seem, is like a river flowing toward the ocean. It is leading you to a place that is greater, deeper, and more authentic. You may have felt pain, and you may have questioned why certain obstacles exist, but know this, every tear that has fallen was watered with purpose, and the love you feel, or have felt, was never in vain. It is working within you, reconstructing, strengthening, and bringing clarity. Even in uncertainty, there is a divine force guiding each step. Once, a person shared that they received a message from the angels during a moment of great suffering. They were facing the sea, trying to understand why they loved someone who seemed so distant, so out of reach. Suddenly, a wave brought a small but perfect shell to their feet. At that moment, they felt in their heart the message. Love is not about possession, but about recognizing the beauty it awakens within you. This made them realize that love, even if unreturned as they had hoped, helped them grow, to believe again in their ability to feel and to dream. And the angels want you to know, the same is happening with you now. This connection, whether it is one of closeness or separation, is a divine tool for your growth. It is shaping your soul, just as a sculptor patiently molds a masterpiece. You are not only learning about them, you are learning about yourself, your strength, your resilience, and your capacity to love deeply. And above all, you are discovering that true love begins within you. When you allow yourself to grow through this experience, you are preparing for something greater, something the angels are already preparing for you. So I ask you, what are you learning from this love? What is it teaching you about what you deserve, about what you desire, about who you really are? Allow yourself to reflect. Place your hand on your heart and repeat, I accept the lessons that love brings. I trust the path that the angels are illuminating for me. And as you reflect, know this, the angels are by your side, holding your unseen hand, guiding you to a place of light and fulfillment. This connection, with all its nuances and challenges, is a bridge to a deeper, truer, more complete love, starting from within you. And what is on the other side of that bridge? Well, that will be revealed in due time. For now, walk with faith. You are not alone. And the angels continue to whisper, trust. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Have you ever noticed how sometimes, the silence between two people can say more than 1,000 words? There are moments when what remains unsaid carries immense weight, as if in the space between one gaze and another lies an entire universe of emotions waiting to be deciphered. And perhaps at this very moment, you are wondering, what does he really feel? Why is there so much that seems to be hidden? The angels whisper today that these doubts are not a coincidence. They are signs that something much greater is at play, something that could completely transform the way you see this relationship. Imagine for a moment, a wheel of light slowly spinning above you, illuminating all the shadows in your heart. This is the energy that the angels bring now, a divine clarity that sheds light on hidden truths, those that fear or pride often prevent us from seeing. They want you to know that he thinks about you more than you can imagine. There is a space in his heart that vibrates with your presence, even if he doesn't know how to express it. But there is something that needs to be understood so that you can fully see this truth. Love, when it's real, never follows linear paths. It moves in spirals, in cycles of coming closer and pulling away, in moments of doubt and certainty. The angels show that, right now, the discomfort or insecurities you may be feeling are actually invitations for a deeper discovery. Have you ever wondered what lies behind his actions? Does he, like you, carry fears, scars from the past, or worries about not being enough? Often, the angels reveal that the barriers we perceive in others are actually reflections of our own wounds. And when we heal these wounds, something magical happens. Love flows more freely, more truly, more deeply. Allow yourself a moment of reflection now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, am I willing to see beyond appearances? Am I ready to understand the signs that the angels are sending me about this relationship? Because, you see, the angels do not whisper in vain. They are here to remind you that love is a journey of self-discovery, and that by understanding what you truly desire and what you deserve, you also create space for the other to reveal their essence. Think of a story that the angels revealed to me once. A person was in a moment of extreme uncertainty in their relationship. They felt like everything was crumbling, that maybe the other person didn't care as much as they hoped. One day, while walking alone in a park, they found a fallen flower on the ground, perfectly intact. It was as if it had been placed there, delicately, just for them. In that instant, they felt an inexplicable peace, as if the angels were saying, the most beautiful things in life sometimes happen unexpectedly and quietly. Later, they discovered that even on the days when the other seemed distant, he was fighting his own fears to be worthy of the love he felt for them. And now, the angels place this same metaphorical flower in your hands. They want you to observe it closely, to feel its fragility and strength at the same time. They ask you to trust in what cannot be seen but can be felt. Yes, there is something in his heart that beats for you, but he may be caught up in his own internal storms. Your mission, at this moment, is not to wait for him to change but to find clarity within yourself. Are you willing to open your heart to this truth? The angels ask you to perform a small ritual tonight. Take a piece of paper and write down all your doubts, the fears you feel regarding this connection. Then light a candle and, looking at the flame, say out loud, I release what I do not understand and trust in the divine plan that the angels have for me. Burn the paper carefully, letting the ashes carry your uncertainties to the universe. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Love is a mystery that angels unravel in due time. But know this, you are in his heart more than you realize, and the angels are guiding you both toward a moment of deeper understanding and connection. Trust this process. And while you reflect on this, remember, the angels have more to reveal. What could be in store for you?